and she looked over at mine. She went, "Oh, is that Cartier?" And I said, "No, it's not. I wish." Okay, so I figured that I should do a video today, a budget fall video. Basically, everything as per the title is up to $100, and these are my things, my picks that I think. I don't want to pick a bunch of cheap crap, you know what I mean? I don't want to just like, oh, let's just go to Forever 21 and load up, because the quality often is not there unless you find that one-off gem. I don't want budget to equal cheap looking and cheap quality. I wanted to pick things that to me are good quality and are worth the money and are up to $100 and less. So anyway, let me just get stuck in with my first one. All right, so I'm going to kick off with what I'm wearing. So ignore this. This is Reformation, and that's not going to be under $100. This is what I'm talking about. It's these utility pants, these wide leg pants from And Other Stories. They come in at, I believe it's $89. I'll try and put everything on the screen for you if I can. They come in, I think it's 2 or 3 colors. I really like the white one because I think white is such a good color to wear if you want that black and white look. I have them in the yellow. You know I love like a good mustard yellow color. So I took these ones. They fit fantastic. I honestly think that they're worth putting in this video because I've seen like Madewell will do jeans like high-waisted, wide leg, that same kind of cut, and they will charge over $100 for them, and the quality is fantastic. They fit great. They do go in, see how these go like that, so they kind of like take into effect that small area that always gapes for jeans. There's 2 cute outside pockets. There's no pockets on the back. They fit so nicely. They really, the quality is there, and they're very like thick. And sticking with Under the Stories, there is this satin long midi skirt in this gorgeous chocolate chestnut color. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I love this. This is the perfect slippery material to team with your chunky knits. And the color is just spot on because it's going to go with any kind of like darker colors that you've got, whether it's for darker boots, tall boots, ankle boots, sneakers. I thought this would be perfect to pair with any of those things. It would also look good peeking out from under your coats when you're walking. Thought that was brilliant. Anyway, I loved that skirt and I thought it was really a nice one to put in. It's a good quality skirt to have in your wardrobe, and that will stand the test of time as well. And it's a good transitional one because you can wear it now and obviously wear it later on. Moving on to Topshop, I had this cropped contrast white stitch jacket, and it reminded me so much of the one that I have, and then the white stitch and then the boot. My one is from Love Day Queen or Love Day 31. I'll put their Instagram here so you can see. They're on Instagram, and they also have their own standalone shop, and I love their stuff, their vintage finds. Anyway, so that's where my cropped jacket is from. Love the fit of it. It's just so good. Anyway, point is, I wanted to find a good duplicate for you, and I saw this one from Topshop, and it is $75. Yes, it's $75 for it. It reminds me exactly of mine, and I thought this is just a good one to put in. I would easily team a jacket like that over this. In fact, hold on. Here's my one, and I would easily team it even over something like this, like a high-waisted, wide leg. See? Over a high-waisted, wide leg pant. See, I love this, and that is the Topshop one. Reminds me so much of this, and I just thought this is great to put in. It makes such a nice change to just like a normal denim jacket, and it's a perfect transitional piece as well. So I had to show you it. Also team it over like dresses, like especially like longer dresses, because that contrast of that long with the short, and again under $100. Well, look at this jumpsuit. Now, the reason I'm including this is because it's on sale, so it's down to $59.99. But it reminds me so much of my Ulla Johnson one, which is this one. The same idea with like the ruffled shoulders and the square neck, and mine is a jumpsuit as well. The only difference is that mine crisscrosses at the back, so it's like kind of like backless, just like this, almost like a dungaree style. But apart from that, it's the same idea with a wide leg. Yeah, just look at the screen so I can show you the cutaways of the Madewell one. Anyway, it's on sale for 60, and I thought this was a great one to put in. And if you want, you could always like layer it with like a t-shirt underneath it. Like I said before, last year I think it was, Mango has definitely stepped it up in the past 2 years. No one really talked about them too much, but now their stuff is good. It's like they've really like upped their game. I saw a couple of bags and I thought they were well worth the price in that they didn't look like they were $100 or under $100. One was this snake print. Is it a snake print? Yeah, kind of. Snake prints, and look at the color of it. It's that orangey color with the brown and this like that simple handle, that simple structured shape. It instantly, for some reason, reminds me of Chloe. That snake skin print adds that kind of luxe factor to your outfit, so good one to pop in. Oh, and sticking with Mango, they have this pearl bag. Now they've got a couple of pearl bags I've noticed, and they remind me so much of my Shrimp Santonia one. This one comes in at $79.99. I just like the real simple shape to this. Just that 1 or 2 handles, keeping it handheld, and just quite small. I imagine it to be a fairly sort of small size, not like a massive shopper bag, is it? It's just a really beautiful, like, just a really beautiful encrusted pearl-like bag, and I think they look so good with anything you wear. I love wearing my Shrimps version, and it's just one of those things that I think pearl bags just lend themselves so nicely. Actually, I was in the thrift shop the other day and I saw another pearl one, not structured like floppy, but again, they just work so nicely with so much of your wardrobe. And I feel like, at least to me, I wouldn't pocket them into being only during the spring and the summer. I would love to like clash seasons and wear them into the next season and beyond, because like I always say, why not? All right, and from Topshop, I had to throw in these sandals. Now they come in so many different colors. I have these leopard print ones, and I love these so much that, disclosure, this is in collaboration with Topshop. When I got these, I would have sod the collaboration. I would have got these anyway. There is something about the way these look on your foot. I think it's because it's so strappy thin and simple, because all it is, you know, this strap that goes around the foot and then buckles here, right? And then you've got like the 2 straps, one just goes across each foot here. Nothing new, right? It's not reinventing any wheels, but there's something about just the cut of this shoe. Maybe in the leopard print you can't see it too well, but it's just so slenderizing and it's just minimal, and it looks like something that you found from, is it By Far? I forget that brand. It looks like it's something from there, or maybe from Need Supply, or one of those websites that does like really like minimal style classic sandals, and they're as comfortable AF. Sizing, they come in different widths, so they come in just the normal width, and then they come in a wide fit. Now these are a wide fit, and these are really comfortable, and I have narrow feet because I can wear my Stella McCartney platforms, and those are a narrow shoe, and I can wear them. So for these to be called wide fit and me to feel okay in them, I don't know what that says, but I think the point I'm making is, if you don't see it in the normal cut, try the wide fit. They may work out for you too. There is a little bit of give, I must admit, on the strap here, but not enough that my foot is like rattling around in it and I wished I didn't take the wide fit. It's fine, it works, and it gets compliments, which I wouldn't think it would, but it's a very kind of modern strapless shoe in a very just simple cut. It's hard to explain, but there's something about the cut of this shoe that just seems to work really well, and I can't for the life of me put my finger on it. Just everything, the overall look of it, it's a great shoe. And that red one, which is the croc effect one, that's going to look even more expensive than the leopard one, so pick your poison on what you prefer, and they come in like 5 different colors. Sticking with Topshop, you know the hot pink satin midi skirt that I showed you in last week's video, the one just before this? You cannot tell me otherwise. I even like it now with the sneakers. That skirt does not, to me, look like it was, I think it's $65, I'll put it on the screen, but it doesn't look like it. Like, if I saw it in the shop, or rather when I saw it in the shop, I immediately had a price in my head of what it probably was. And when I saw what it was, I was like, okay, that's not what I would have thought. But anyway, that's another one. Had to include it. It's got a thickness to it. That's the best way I can put it. And usually it only happens when the item costs a lot of money. You find that they kind of like double up on the satin or something like that. But this is already sort of thick enough, so good one. Okay, jewelry. I'm going to recommend a piece that I'm actually wearing, which is this Cartier inspired nail cuff. I've always loved, you know, the nail cuff, right? It just looks like a nail that's wrapped around. I've always loved the Cartier one, the Just Inclus, I think it's pronounced. Side note, do you know Cartier actually reached out to me approximately, my gosh, whenever that bracelet came out, which is, by the top of my head, I want to say like 6 years ago. And they invited me to the launch of that bracelet. Listen to this. They allowed you to go in, right, to anywhere in Cartier and try on anything. I tried on a necklace that was $15,000. Actually, no, it was more. I think it was 50. I have mentioned this before to you. It's a shame of you from overseas watching this and you don't live in New York. But this bracelet I got is from a guy, I've mentioned this before. It's a guy who lives in New York. There it is. This one is from L&M, and I love her jewelry as well. I talk about her jewelry all the time. This is from L&M. I'll link them below. Jen, you're a star. Thank you so much. Your jewelry is just the best. I wear it all the time. But I'm focused on this one, the nail cuff one. It's funny because I got it from this seller outside Balthazar restaurant on Spring Street in Manhattan. He's a bald-headed guy. I believe he's bald-headed. And yeah, he sells these. He doesn't just sell these though. He's got beautiful jewelry, but he has a little small area where he has a few of these. And I've had this all summer practically, and it doesn't turn. He told me it wouldn't either. No lie, I was at a dinner Saturday, was out with a friend, another couple, Michael and and she looked over, she was wearing like Hermes bracelets, and she looked over at mine, she went, "Oh, is that Cartier?" And I said, "No, it's not." You know, when I always like to bounce back to Need Supply every now and again, they had this dress. Look at this dress on the website. Leopard print slip dress. I love a good leopard print dress, especially like, well, as a slip dress. It's one of my favorite ways. Anyway, this one and the price, right? This is just, and it comes in all sizes still, small, medium and large. This to me is like the perfect little dress you can just slip on, oh, excuse the pun, over like thin knits later on, like polo necks. Put a black polo neck and then slip on that dress on top of that. Add boots and then a coat or a jacket. See, it's easy. You know, just put these things together. Sticking with Need Supply, look at this leopard print cardigan. I love this. 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 It reminds me of like a cardigan coat in a way. I would probably get this in the biggest size so it feels really slouchy and loose, and just team it as it gets colder, you know, just over anything that you've got. If you're brave enough to do the whole mixing prints thing, I would do that with this leopard print cardigan, but I would also just team it with solid colors as well, and then put a little skinny belt over it or just wear it like completely open. I think either way looks really cool, and just team it with a pair of sneakers or just simple ankle boots later on. This is a really nice one. I thought for the price point, again, not too shabby at all, especially for Need Supply. And I like the print on it as well, because I find that leopard print, no two ones are created equal, and you go into one shop and they look kind of weird. I'm very particular on the print of leopard. I find that some of them just look like a bunch of weird dots, like mismatched, like, I don't know, kidney beans all over. Okay, I'm going to throw in one cheat. This is 108. Sorry, it's $8 over, but I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to put it in because I love this dress so much, and I've got so much wear out of it. I have it in more than one color. It is the Free People. I've called it Madewell in vlogs. I don't know why. It's the Free People dress. It's called the Love of My Life dress. This one on the screen. Black is my favorite, and it's funny because I usually don't wear too much black, but I like how that black looks against my skin, and I love it. It gets compliments when I wear it. That and the sky blue one, those are my two favorites when I wear them. And it is very low cut, I warn you. All you do, or all I do, is I take a little pin and I just pin it. I usually bung it on with a pair of sneakers, or I've worn it with thong sandals. I bought it during the summertime, so I've not worn it with like boots or anything heavy. But I think it's a great dress. It really is a good bang for your buck dress. I've got a lot of mileage out of that dress. When I don't know what I want to wear, you know, you open up your wardrobe and you've got a ton of stuff, you go, oh, I don't know what to wear. I reach for that dress every single time. I've worn it when I go on holiday. I wear it when I'm running around New York. It's just one of those fling on and go dresses. Yes, it's $108 and I shouldn't include it in this video, but I want to. So yeah, had to show it to you because I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. I have it, I bought them, and I think they're worth it. So there you go. Sticking with small pieces and accessories, look at this beautiful shell necklace. Now this shell is really like trending at the moment. You're seeing a lot like on Instagram. I actually have one. This is a tiny gold one though. Mine one is from Under the Stories. It is so tiny. Trust me, it's a shell. But I saw this one on the Shopbop site and it is like the true shell color and it's much larger than this one. So it's obvious that you're wearing a shell necklace. And I thought it was beautiful. This is the ideal layering necklace. Team it with all your other jewelry and just throw in that one. I just think it's great. Anyway. Oh, and bouncing back, last but not least, to And Other Stories. They had this jumper. It's so ganny looking. I had to include it. And I'm going to end the video with this one. It looks so fluffy with those full sleeves. And again, the price point, it is under $100. Great. This would look so good with like mini skirts, so good with like a slip skirt, like a long slip skirt, and then you put that on and then boots or with sneakers or with, oh! Anyway, I really liked this particular jumper. It really like stood out to me. Obviously it stands out to me because it's yellow, isn't it, Karen? But it's just the whole like I said, it has like vibe of a designer jumper, but it's not. And it has that quality that I'm looking for. I wanted to, like I said in the beginning of this video, pick items that to be inexpensive, but to look like they weren't. So if you're looking to sort of shop on a budget but find little pieces that really do make a difference, like for me, these pants, great fit. I cannot say enough about them. They're so good. Under $100. That's the whole point of this video. I wanted to pick pieces that had that look to them and you know, you weren't breaking the bank. That is my lot. I will see you for the next video. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It is absolutely free to do it. As I said before, and that is it. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to say. And don't forget, obviously on Instagram you'll see everything that's going on, especially on my stories where I try and upload much faster there if I can. Alright, so that is it. I don't think there's anything else I had to say, but I will see you for the next one. Bye. But it reminds me so much of my Ulla Johnson one. This, oh great, well that just worked out really well, didn't it? Something that I am wearing. It is, oh my bloody phone. So I reckon that before them, no one really talked, no one really. Okay, so, hold on. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget. Oh, easy, you know, just put these things together. Why am I clapping like that? Anyway. Like I said in the beginning of this video, pick items that look like they didn't cost. I didn't want to pick items that, oh God, what am I saying? I didn't want to pick items that look more expensive than they need to be. No, that's not what I want to say either.